MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Sean Manaea will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
The pride and joy of Andrean High School and Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox. One of the tougher lefties. He reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low three-quarter arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball. One of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
First pitch, 7:06.
One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball two. Left side, but well foul. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And that's the first down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
1-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Rounded down the third baseline. Fielded by Rendon. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cubs are down in order. Cubs are turned away, and the Reds are coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. Corey Kluber gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too. 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all 3 of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ketel Marte is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Harper on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone just 2 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. Into the upper deck and gone. Two-run shot that time for Mike Trout. His first homer so far in the series, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. The scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Giancarlo. 10.
Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. In now, DJ LeMahieu looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Kluber sets his sights. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. 2-0 Cincinnati.
Leading off the cut, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So in now for Chicago, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Yelich gets his lead at first, nobody out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
2-2's the count.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Set with the 0-1. Pitch inside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Runner at second here with one man out. Now a look and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Here's Manny Machado now, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and two gone. From the belt, the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Two outs here with a runner at third. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Brenton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 7. No left fielder. Michael Brantley.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Brantley is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
2 balls and a strike now. Kluber, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. And the count will be full. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Coming to the plate now, Sean Manaea. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it, and that retires the side. Reds are down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Corey Kluber.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That missed. That's the ball. 1-2 is the count.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And Brentley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Striding into the box, Salvador Perez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Salvador Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Vital Marte. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here it comes, 2-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch. 3-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Lays off 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
None out, runners at first and second. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one. So one out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. From the belt, the pitch to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. One man left on. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Pitch on the way.
1 out.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count full.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Has a look, now the pitch. This is flared out towards second. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
In is Christian Yelich as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Harper, a former member of the Washington Nationals, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
In now, Gary Sanchez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One-0 count. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Outside, 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here it comes, the 3-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero. After being down by 1, big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
And in steps Manny Machado as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 3 runs already home here. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1 home.
2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
All even now, 2-2. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 now to Machado. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Corey Kluber, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the belt, the pitch.
No, that's it.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Ready with the 2-0. Sliced hard on the ground. LeMahieu's got it to Marte at second base. That's where the inning comes to a close. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 3 and the Reds 2. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That evens it up, 1-1. One and 2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Up high in the air. Machado waits on it. One away. So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. From the stretch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Kluber pauses. Here comes the pitch. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Grounded back up the middle. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Sean Manaea as he puts it on the ground to third. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They trail 3-2. So here's Jeff McNeil, and Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball just inside.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Simeon.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
In there, and it's even at 1. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
1-1.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
One.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The payoff pitch. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch on its way. Bounce to first. Bryant is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs strand one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
1-2.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another try at 2-2.
Full count.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Vero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. 2 gone. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Kluber pauses. 1-0 on its way.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds lead 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Dallas Keuchel takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 60, Dallas Keuchel.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Bryce Harper 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
The center fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 home. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again. 3-2. Right side, but it's well foul. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next to the Cubs.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-0.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Manny Machado. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Corey Kluber. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Working for the punch out and the offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 3-2. Giancarlo Stanton now, and he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Back to.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Empty ball.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded to third. Machado has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. In now for the Reds, Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
No balls and a strike to count. Huber steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Smoke toward third. Taken in by Machado. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 3-2. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. From the belt, the pitch. 0-1 the count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes set. The 0-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 1-0. 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
This for Machado down at third. And that's out number 1. Yuli Gurriel will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 15, Gurriel. Rolling hell.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Hard ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Salvador Perez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Huber steps into his windup. First pitch on the way.
Nope, ball. 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Masahiro Tanaka takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Cold strike, 0-2.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
To 1-2 now. Two out with the man at first. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
So stepping in, Mike Trout, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Well, had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Simeon's got it on the first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. 3 left for Cincinnati. They trail 3-2. Adrian Hauser has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Adrian Hauser.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The center fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
2-0 to count.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now in the box, Manny Machado. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dan Winkler will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. David Bodie is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Now playing third base, batting in.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
LeMahieu.
First pitch on its way. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. As a look, now the pitch. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Carlos Martinez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Michael Brantley will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Hit to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Cincinnati. Still a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, David Bodie, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, number 6.
Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
A bouncer up the middle. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knot.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Now the 0-1.
1-1.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
2 out with the man at first. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Cubs strand 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Josh Hader comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Shun Segura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Harper is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Reds down to their final out now, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. He's set, and the pitch.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This is line to left. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Three to 2 the finish in tonight's game. Chicago take a commanding 3-0 series lead. Corey Kluber is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Great American Ballpark, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.